So here are 5 things I learned while living here in Las Vegas that I didn't know before moving to Las Vegas. The first one is obviously the climate. Everybody knows Las Vegas is in a desert, but I don't think I was prepared for just how hot it really is. I was coming from a town in New Hampshire. I was working at this golf course during the middle of the day. Most people aren't out there on the golf course, so we used the time to kind of pick up the course and make the place nicer. And one of my duties was to paint the parking lot lines. And of course the golf course wasn't prepared, and they give me like this 2-inch roller, and I'm standing, hunched over trying to paint these lines and breathing paint fumes, and it's 120 degrees out. That was freaking miserable. And that was probably the hottest summer I've had here in Las Vegas. It was like 120s, and it was the first summer here. It's really just 2 months of hell, and then once you get through it, it's beautiful the rest of the year. So if you can stay inside with the AC on during those 2 months, you can get through it. The winters are pretty mild, and it gets below freezing very rarely, and we do see snow, which most people wouldn't think it would snow here, but it does snow, especially if you're in the higher parts of the Las Vegas area, like Summerlin or Anthem over in Henderson. When it snows, it'll typically snow in those areas before it snows down in like the Las Vegas Valley area. But it'll be a snow that, kind of comes down, hits the ground, maybe stays for a few minutes, and then just kind of disappears. Right now it's 86 degrees in April, and I'm outside, and it's beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky here. Another thing is when it rains, it freaking pours. We have a monsoon season where I don't know what they're doing over at the link, but every time it rains, that place floods, the garage floods, and every year it's like clockwork. When it rains, it pours, and it only rains for a little bit, but it is a heavy, heavy rain, and it's the monsoon season kind of at the end of the summer. It's my favorite time of year because it's hot and it's raining, and because we only get like 26 days of rain, you really start to enjoy the rain when it does rain. Number 2 is the construction. They are constantly doing construction here, and if you're driving, it's a pain. If you're having to get from one side of town to the other and you don't know where they're doing construction, you're going to be in trouble. But they're always building new roads, new on-ramps, new off-ramps, new overpasses, new freeways, new neighborhoods, new houses. They're constantly building here, and our state flower is a traffic cone basically, because we're always under repair. There's always something that's being built or fixed, which is nice. It's nice to have new roads and constantly be expanding, but it's a huge inconvenience while they're doing the construction. Number 3 is the Strip. I can tell you that I don't go down there very often now. The first year I went down there very frequently. It's definitely fun, but as a local, you kind of get, I guess, not bored of it, but there's other stuff to do around town, and the rest of Las Vegas is kind of like a regular city outside of the Strip. And most locals that I know don't go down unless you're going over for like a Raiders game, a Knights game. You have some family in town, friends in town, you're doing some entertaining, you're going out for a nice dinner. Aside from that, you're usually probably going to like local places around your neighborhood. All right, number 4 is the city of Las Vegas is actually very small. I didn't know this, but I just thought Las Vegas was the whole valley. Las Vegas Strip was all part of Las Vegas. It's not. The city of Las Vegas is actually just centered around downtown Las Vegas, like the old part of Las Vegas, Fremont Street. The old part there. It does go farther west, and then a little bit north, and a little bit down the Strip, a little bit to the east side, and then that's it. The surrounding area of Las Vegas is all unincorporated Clark County. You have North Las Vegas, obviously, the city of Henderson to the south, but everything outside of the city of Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Henderson, is considered unincorporated Clark County. So most people, they don't say, hey, I live in unincorporated Clark County. They say, I live in Las Vegas, but it's truthfully not the city of Las Vegas. It's just the surrounding area, unincorporated Clark County, Las Vegas. Number 5 is property taxes. And Nevada is a market value state. So if you buy a property for like $1 million, you're not going to be paying taxes necessarily on that $1 million purchase. It's not going to all of a sudden be like, oh, you bought this house for $1 million, but the previous owners had it for $280,000 and they were paying taxes on $280,000 for the whole time. And when you bought it for $1 million, it's all of a sudden going to change. No, it's based off of the assessed value. And the assessed value is basically the cost to rebuild the home new. How much does that cost? Plus the market value of the land, less the depreciation of how old the property is. And then they take 35% of that, that's your assessed value. And then that's what you're taxed on. The tax rate fluctuates based off of where you are. But for the most part, it's like the highest is 3.66%. And then you're capped every year at how much can increase. So if it's a primary residence, the most it can be taxed is 3%. If it's an investment property, a second home, anything else commercial, 8%. So if you are paying $2,000 a year annual property tax, the most it can go up next year on your primary residence would be $60. So yeah, there are 5 things that I've learned kind of along my way here. I've been here for now 13, 14 years, something like that. And I mean, I'm always learning stuff, but those are 5 that I didn't know before moving to Las Vegas. Maybe that'll help you out if you're planning to make a move here. If you are, we are in residential real estate. We do help people relocate here from all over, not just buying and selling houses here in Las Vegas. We help people move from Hawaii, California, New York, the Northwest, Oregon, Washington, Florida, all over, relocate here, especially since COVID. If you got any questions about moving to Las Vegas, we'd love to make it as seamless as possible. Feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text or reach out to us via our website. If you have any questions about Las Vegas, we're here to help. Have a great day.